You close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
What's going on, my vlogging world, and welcome to another video. Just like my last video, I'm going to be doing more of the kind of get to know me videos. Last time you got to know Steffi a little bit more and how we met and stuff like that. I think I told Tim this a little while ago, but she was actually the first person I met at Vista. Well, he was the second. So me and Tim were going to go over stuff like how we met and stuff like that. Pretty much following Steffi's little pinpoints that she gave me. So if you guys are looking forward to this video, of course, hit the like button down below. If you guys want to become a part of the vlogging world today, of course, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notified whenever I upload a video, of course, hit that bell. So, how do we first meet, Lawson?
School. I have no clue other than we were at school and you just happened to pop up.
That all?
That's about all that is. I know that when I was in school, I was one of them people. I didn't really fuck with no one, so I didn't really talk to nobody.
He still is an introvert.
I still don't talk to
He really doesn't.
I have no idea how I have friends.
He was especially a best friend.
And I really have no idea. Because I'm like, I don't talk to nobody. People will come and talk to me.
Yeah.
That's why I always say I'm the popular, unpopular guy. Because people will come and talk to me for no reason. It's just like, hey, I'm blank. And it's like, oh, hi. Cool.
So, since Tim, yes, that's how we met at school, but we actually met through a mutual friend of ours. Ian introduced us.
I still don't know how I became friends with Ian either.
You got me there, dude. So, I think we first, besides school, I think you, because you were living with them at the apartment, that's how I got to know you a little bit more.
Well, that's how you got to know me a little bit more. I wasn't living with Ian till probably I wasn't living with them till second semester.
Which was my first semester of school. Because you graduated in 2010, I graduated in 2011.
I know we were more hanging out after I started living with them, and that's because I got up out of my mom's house at that point and was able to actually spend time around people at that moment.
Hey, look, a puppy. Hello, puppy.
Hey, pup.
So, you say you don't have any first thoughts on anyone because that's about what you do.
Yeah, I never really try and make any first impressions. Well, not so much first impressions, but I don't take first impressions to heart because they're always kind of different than... People always try and impress people, is my view on it.
Okay.
So they'll always do something that isn't really them. So I never really think about what I think about them at first. I get to know them and make judgment based on that.
And let's go on that then. As we're going on that part, what do you think of us as a friendship now then, and what got us to here?
I mean, what really got me to being your friend in the first place is honesty. You're always open and able to speak your mind. And it made being able to have conversations easier.
So, what about how can't think of the top of my head at the moment. How do we really get to know each other? I think it was that time when we got stuck in the back of the truck.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be the best time in which we really got to know each other, because that was the main time we really just sat down and chit-chatted.
We didn't really sit down.
We were laying down. But whatever. It was really the only time where we got to just talk, because usually we were busy doing something otherwise. Like when we were at school, we spent a lot of time in the gaming area playing video games or pool or ping pong. I was usually ping pong.
I was mostly pool.
But And then usually if we're going other places, everybody else was part of the conversation. Again, I'm more of an introvert, so if other people are chit-chatting and talking, I just kind of get on my phone and stay quiet.
So, what initially made you think like, oh, this is gonna be my best friend kind of thing?
Nothing.
Just happened?
Yeah, friendships and relationships and stuff like in that nature are just natural. They're just gonna happen if they happen. If they don't, they don't. I'm not going to try. Like when we met, I wasn't looking for a best friend. I wasn't looking for friends. They just kind of happened for me.
But are you glad that we're friends today?
Yeah, no, I'm very glad that we're friends. That's never going to be under question. Like, I'm very happy that we are best friends. But, yeah, as I said, it wasn't something I'm looking for, and it's never really going to be something that I'm going to look for in a person. If I ever meet someone new and talk to them, I'm just going to talk and see where it goes.
Gotcha. So
What are you doing?
what's one memorable story that you can think of from our past? Nothing recent, like in the last 2-3 years, because we've known each other for almost 10 years?
Just about.
So what's one memorable story from that you can think of that kind of sets us apart from everything else? He's tired.
I mean, I would say probably one of the most memorable was the first time you ever got in a car with me. Because at that point, I drove like I raced still. Because I used to. I used to do a lot of street racing. And I remember I was worried I was going to freak you out because I was just swerving through traffic doing 90 or 100 on the highway in 5 o'clock traffic.
And what was my reaction to all that?
I'm used to driving people who drive fast, so I'm like, alright, cool.
I mean, Andrea, Ricky.
Still guarantee I could beat them all in a race.
For no doubt, man. No doubt at all.
But that's not because I had a fast car. That was just because I knew how to drive in
It's
traffic.
not about the car, it's for who's behind the wheel.
But, I mean, I would say that was probably one of the better historical memories we had.
Okay, what's a memory you'll never forget then besides that? You'll just never forget it.
I remember having to pull your ass out of my house once because you got into a fight with my wife at that moment.
At the apartment.
Nah, that was back in my mom's house.
Was that your mom? That was at the apartment.
Nah, that was with Drea.
Yeah, I know.
It was at my mom's house. We were both all three of us were in the media room. And you and her had been arguing and fighting the whole time anyways, for whatever fucking reason. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to play my game.
I don't even remember this.
We were trying to play games or something, and y'all were getting into some argument, and you got up and tried to walk by, and she stuck her foot out. According to you, I didn't see it. I was busy in my game. And you tripped. And you got angry. You got up in her face. And I'm trying to get y'all to back up off of each other. Because now she's standing up and getting in your face, and you're getting in her face, and you're both just yelling at each other, so then I just pull you out. Take you out to the back porch and tell you to back off.
Alright. I forgot about that one. I think most of those kind of memories are kind of blanked out of memory because of just...
Yeah, she was a pretty bad person anyway. She was physically abusive anyway, so.
So there you go. So I know you're very...
Crap. I got them back together.
Just so y'all know, guys, he has pretty bad ADHD. So he's really hard to focus. So that's another thing that... Another reason why I like him is because he can jump from thing to thing and still have a full conversation about the last thing he was doing. Especially messing with a zip tie.
I can get these apart again. Maybe.
So, I guess to end this, are you glad that we became friends?
Nah, I said yes, didn't I? Didn't we have that question already?
No. Would you take anything back?
Probably making you deal with my crazy ass exes.
I can see that.
But that's not something with you. That's just something with dating them. Really wish I saw that coming ahead of time.
If only you could see the future, my friend.
If only. But, you know, I also believe in not living with regrets. Like, a bad decision gets you to where you're at now anyway, so.
Alright, cool. Alright, well, now you guys know how we first met, how our friendship pretty much is. So, if you guys have enjoyed watching this video and him messing with the zip tie, well, anyway.
Still held a whole conversation.
Pretty much. Of course, hit the like button down below. If you guys want to become a part of our vlogging world today, of course, hit the subscribe button. And if you guys want to get notified whenever I upload a video, of course, hit that bell. And me and this guy will see y'all in the next video.
You'll probably see me a lot in the gaming ones. If you ever go back doing the gaming ones.
I'll talk about that in a couple videos ago, man.
Yeah,
So
no.
we'll see. So we'll see.
Still.
No, I know. Peace out, guys.
Dancing till the dawn. If only we could travel back in time.